Hey everybody, I'm Scott DiGregorio, your mortgage guy. I want to talk about the different places you can get a mortgage nowadays. So look, there's generally three categories, right? You have depository bank. Depository bank is a bank where you can open up a checking account or a savings account, something like that. All the big name banks you think of are depository banks. The next section is a mortgage banker, which is what I am, and I'm going to get back to that in a second. The third category is a mortgage broker. So on a mortgage broker, they are not the decision makers. They're basically a middleman. And the thought process behind being a broker is that they have access to more products and they have access to more programs and things. And you know, it's funny, I was talking to a friend of mine that's a mortgage broker here recently, and when we were comparing products, it was all the same thing, honestly. And to be frank with you, I was a little surprised about that. But the product mix just isn't what it used to be. Back before the crash, that was the case. I was actually a broker back then. But I think in today's environment, there's a challenge in not being in control of that. The middle category, and I'm biased, but I think it's the best one, is to be a mortgage banker. So here's the deal. A mortgage banker means this. We are in control. We're lending you our money. We're making the final decision as to whether or not you're getting the loan. All of that is done in-house and internally, similar to a depository bank. But the benefit of being a mortgage banker is that, generally speaking, we're in more control and more knowledgeable about the whole process. The way a lot of depository banks work, you're dealing with call centers, and you might have 5 different people or 7 different people all handling a little sliver of the mortgage process versus somebody like me where I handle the entire kit and caboodle. And well, why is that beneficial, you might ask? Well, I understand that the answer you give on a question on a loan application, how that might impact something 3 or 4 steps down the road. If all I did was that little sliver, I want to be able to foresee that challenge down the road. And that makes a big difference. You also generally have more experience and just more knowledge on the mortgage banker side of things. You have all the control, different than the broker, and you have all of the knowledge, different than a lot of times the depositories. I'm not saying that nobody at the depository is knowledgeable. I'm just saying there's many people involved with it, and most people I know don't like dealing with 800 numbers and call centers and things of that nature. Anyway, those are the 3 sources. You really shouldn't have too big of a variance, if any, between interest rates and fees and stuff. That stuff has really been kind of evened out nowadays in the regulatory environment we're in. But look, that's the scoop, man. I'm Scott DiGregorio, your mortgage guy. I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Take care.